Super Bowl was Super Bowl. What are you saying? Just straight predictions and what we think the outcome's going to be.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because I think it's going to be a real good one. I think it's going to be a real... I don't know if it's going to be one for the ages, but thinking of the last time the Seahawks played the Patriots, it was one for the ages. So I feel like the Seahawks need their revenge from that. The Patriots just want to continue on their history. So
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be a real good game. Two top defenses, one offense that's really rolling right now, one that's not so much rolling, but was rolling during the regular season. But they're doing everything together with the line right now. So I feel like we've got two teams that on par, similar levels. But if you actually look at like the regular season records and everything they've done throughout the year, I feel like they're on similar levels. So I think we'll have a real nip and tuck game. I see a lot of people saying it's going to be a blowout one way. I feel like the Seahawks will win, but I don't think it'll be a blowout one way. I feel like it'll be a close game, one score game.
Yeah. I think just because of the Patriots' DNA, obviously it's completely new team and stuff like that. But in terms of coaching stuff, you've got coaches that have been there. Josh McDaniel, I think this is his 11th Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. So he's been involved in 10 of the 60 Super Bowls, which is crazy. And then obviously Vrabel won a couple Super Bowls with the Patriots. So from a coaching perspective, they've got that advantage. Do you know what I mean? And then get me. Like, I want the Seahawks to win and I want them to absolutely smash the Patriots. But the something on my shoulder, like in my mind, when we sent our picks to you, I was like, I'm just getting Patriots. I think with the whole Belichick and then Robert Kraft both being snubbed for Hall of Fame, obviously Belichick for first ballot and then Kraft just being snubbed again. I don't know, man. The evil in that organization is just going to come through.
It's
I
true.
just think they're going to win. Because the Seahawks are a better team for me, but I don't know, man.
No, it's true though. It is true in terms of the snubs and how they could affect this. It's like, it's going to be some extra motivation around the organization going into the game. And I don't know, man. You can never count out the Patriots. That's the one thing you can't ever do. Just because they've been here before, and as much as it might not be the same players, it's in their DNA, it's in the building to go to these games. They know what it takes. Similar to Seahawks in recent years. But you got two quarterbacks who haven't been on this stage before. In fact, has Sam Darnold been to the Super Bowl before?
I'm trying to... Was he with the 49ers a couple of years ago when they lost to the Chiefs?
Why do I assume that he's been to this? So I feel like he's seen it before. I don't know. My mind's saying he might have been there before. As a backup.
The only thing I can think of was the one season he was with the 49ers, but I don't think they made the Super Bowl that year. Was it 2 years ago?
But Brock Purdy's made the Super Bowl, so it could have been,
Yeah, because he was Purdy's backup, weren't he? Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he went to the Vikings.
Yeah.
And he might have gone then 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me just quickly check.
Because the Chiefs 49ers was 2 years ago. And last year he was with the Vikings. I'm sure he was with the Niners that year before as backup. But yeah, like you just said, man, it's just both these teams have got recent enough rich history with the Super Bowl, especially their matchup that the Seahawks should have won. Thanks to the great play by what's his name that ended up getting benched in the other Super Bowl after.
We talking about quarterback?
No, cornerback. The
cornerback. I can't even remember his name, but yeah that was a whole mad situation. What happened? Yeah.
But yeah, when everyone said the Seahawks should have ran the ball instead of Russ throwing the ball, and then because they would have gone back to back, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And then so just back to both teams. Like you said, the Patriots' offense haven't been how they were in the regular season. But then the flip side is their defense has been so much better in the postseason than it has in the regular season. Obviously, like for me, this is also what will annoy me if they win. I feel like it'll be one of like, not to discredit them or take anything away, but one of the worst-ish runs to win a Super Bowl in recent years. Obviously, in terms of the
Mm,
defenses they've played, fair enough. But in terms of like just what they've produced, the product on show,
yeah.
it will grind my gears if they do win it. But I just think, and I think I'm going to be annoyed Sunday night / Monday morning that they've somehow pulled it out of the bag.
It's them though. They've won nasty Super Bowls before. It doesn't matter when it gets to this game. It does not matter how you win the game.
Yeah.
It just matters if you win or if you lose. That's all you're caring about at this point. You don't even care if you play well. Like if you could throw 5 interceptions as a quarterback, did we win? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So
Because,
like I feel like it, come Sunday it'll be a good game. I just it'll be interesting. I've got the Seahawks. Me personally, I've got the Seahawks to win it, and I feel like they will be the dominant team. I feel like the Patriots can't or have to get out to a 10, 14-point lead if they want any say in the game, to be fair. Because you have to make Sam Darnold be the person to win the game. If you let the Seahawks front run, I think the game's going to be over early. But
yeah,
if they
fingers
get out
crossed.
early, yeah, if the Patriots get out early, then we'll have a different type of game. But if the Seahawks get out early, especially if they allow special teams to run what they've been running, then the Patriots will be in problems.
Yeah, because the Seahawks have been effective like in their special teams throughout, all around. Whereas the Patriots, more so punt return with Marcus Jones, he's been great, but their kicker hasn't been that assured. I think he's missed 4 kicks under 50 yards this season in general, and then obviously missed 2 against the Broncos. Um, so it's
Mm-hmm.
just the Seahawks, they have an edge in most positions, but the camaraderie in the Patriots, it's just obviously both teams for them to get there, but the Patriots have overachieved. Matt, both teams have somewhat overachieved, but from where the Patriots were last year to now this year, because I think the honors last night showed Josh McDaniel won Assistant Coach of the Year, and then Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. And I
Coach
was
of the
like,
year.
for
Yeah.
both of them to take it shows a complete turnaround.
Yeah. And you can see that. You can see it's been a complete turnaround. You can see from a 4-win season last year to the Super Bowl this year. I spoke about it last week with Deji. I said you can see how clear hires knowing when to hire and who to
Mm-hmm,
hire and knowing when to fire and who to fire make a difference in the organization.
mm-hmm,
And you can see what the Patriots have done. The rebuild process has been so short because it's just been the right people getting in the building. They found their quarterback. They found their quarterback for the future, and
mm-hmm,
they're now rolling with it. You can see a well-run organization. You can see a not so well-run organization. And
mm-hmm,
I feel like the Seahawks and the Patriots are both well-run organizations. And the people that have let these players go, let these coaches go, are the ones that are going to sit in the now, but you can see how their organizations are right now. So,
mm-hmm.
um, decision making is a huge, huge thing in the NFL, and you can see how it's kind of changed the landscape of the league, how we see it today.
Yeah, that on that decision making is such a good point that you made, because I was listening to something yesterday and they were saying that is another reason why the person speaking was so surprised that Robert Kraft got snubbed. Like again, for instance, because they were like, his decision making as an owner has been the best. Like in terms of the time to get in Bill Belichick apparently for a first round pick. I actually didn't even know that. And
Mm.
then obviously giving Gerard Mayo the chance, but cutting it quick straight away, getting in Vrabel, and then boom, like getting in the right coaching staff around Vrabel, bringing McDaniels back, etc. Around this current crop of players, because you can even see in the AFC Championship game, like Drake May was struggling on the sideline, and McDaniels was the one that was keeping him in check. Do you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, you're right. Both, and then the flip side, the Seahawks, they had their little down-ish years, but they gave Pete Carroll the grace. Do you know what I mean? Russell Wilson and Pete
Yeah.
Carroll, and then they just rebuilt everything, and then yeah, man, it's just
Mm-hmm.
fair play. And it's
Yeah,
funny,
they all know their foundations.
yeah.
Sorry, I
Last couple
didn't,
weeks
didn't
in the
mean-
States and here. And back in the UK, I've met Seahawks fans. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, they're coming out the woodworks. They weren't there. They weren't there for a few years. Because I feel like when we were like young growing up, there was a lot of Seahawks fans because it was a team that you could gravitate towards because it was the first team people saw that were winning with a black quarterback who was
yeah.
different. Do you get what I mean?
Hmm.
And Russell Wilson at the time was an MVP caliber player. He was playing out of his mind. You had the Legion of
Hmm.
Boom there. There was a lot to support about Seattle. And Pete Carroll, he's a great coach, so you gravitate towards him.
Hmm.
Um, so that I feel like was what it was before. And then obviously they had their fall off throughout these like fast, 6-7 years.
Hmm.
But they still made the playoffs here and there, but haven't been a team that really is in the reckoning. And now
Yeah.
they're back. You can
Yeah.
see the people that were hiding, like me, like a Panthers fan, we were in hiding until like this year. We've now, we're coming back out. So
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
when your team's on the low, you gotta be hiding. When your team's good, you could be back outside. So
Mm,
yeah,
no, fair.
be a
Well,
good game though.
yeah. No, I just think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a very good game, and I think it'll be a tight one. Um, but yeah, my head's just going with the Patriots on this one. I want Seattle
Yeah,
to beat them, and I want them to beat them bad. But so people can actually dissect the Patriots' run throughout the season. But like you said,
yeah,
if May throws 5 interceptions and they still win, no one will absolutely give a damn because we've seen it with Hall of Fame
no,
quarterbacks. Some of them have
yeah,
terrible Super Bowls, but bro, no one
you win
cares.
the game. Nah, it's the finality. It's the last game of the season.
Yeah, yeah.
Win or lose, win or go home. That's all it is. I don't care if you play well, play badly. Did we win? Did we lose?
And
That's it.
and both teams, the reason why if they win, it will boost them up because they're both teams that were on the come up. So they're somewhat again, they're overachieving. They're a year early, especially the
Mm.
Patriots, for instance. They're probably 2 years early because
Yeah.
they've got so much cap space to make moves in the offseason. So if they win, they
Mm.
could, bro, they're gonna. I
And
was seeing yesterday, apparently Max Crosby wants to go to the Patriots.
why would you not? Why would he not? It makes sense. It makes sense.
So,
Like if you can go to someone that's already winning and they're still rebuilding, haven't had to
hmm.
pay Drake May yet.
Hmm.
Like everyone that's a superstar from elsewhere can go and get their money in a winning organization, win for a few years. Then Drake May gets paid, and then they become a bit older anyway and want to chase a bag somewhere else. But they've won their championships, they've won what they need to win, and then they go and you know end their careers elsewhere. So I think it
Hmm.
makes sense.
Yeah,
I think it
that's
does
true.
make sense.
I think we've seen it with recent winners, bar Brady and Stafford being the old guys. Mahomes and Hurts, they're both won the Super Bowls before they got paid.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I think you might
but
need to as well now because once they get paid, it's like you have to dismantle your team or
hmm.
be reworking contracts and you're pushing money back to 2040.
Well, we've seen it.
So
All the highest earning quarterbacks, none of them are getting to the rarely getting to the championship games or to the Super Bowl.
nah, because you need to be paid yourself, and it's not. You get what I mean? Obviously, Jalen Hurt. Obviously, last year you got two high paid quarterbacks, but it's a case of they've still got pieces around them,
Yeah.
and the Eagles managed to pay everyone. It seems like they pay all 53 players well.
Only God knows how Harry Roseman does it, but bro, it's like they've got unlimited cap space.
Yeah. So and then the Chiefs have just been a good when you understand how their franchise works, you've been a good working franchise and
Hmm.
you know how to move the money the right way. Pat Mahomes
Hmm.
restructures. You have players that are coming in on less money that could get money elsewhere for more, but they want to win. So,
Hmm.
you know, that always plays a part into it. And they pick up pieces in and during the season that always kind of help.
That's why I think it'll be dangerous if the Patriots win because the whole organization can gas May and the big players say, "Yo, Brady done it, and look how much he won. He took less money, and look at the legacy."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Bro, they can't win this, but I'm scared they're gonna win this." But yeah, you got
Yeah.
Seahawks. They've got Seahawks as well, innit?
Yeah.
Cool, fair, fair. I hope you guys are right. This is one time I genuinely hope I'm wrong.